Hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss about vector diagram of sail and pole synchronous motor and derive EMF equation and tan psi. Let's see here. For example, this is my EMF E. For example, this is my EMF E and this is motor, right? So for motor, the voltage V is leading to the EMF. This is the voltage V. This is a first I am taking for lagging load. Lagging load nothing but the armature current IA is like this. This is my IA, armature current IA. Of course, we know this is the D axis and this is the Q axis. So, see, this is E, this is V. This angle is called xi, the angle between E and IA. This angle is called power factor angle phi. And this angle is called load angle delta. So, in synchronous motor, for lagging load, the internal angle xi is equals to the power factor angle minus the load angle. Power factor angle minus load angle is equals to internal angle. Is it okay? Right? Next one. Let's draw IARA drop. IARA drop is in parallel to IA. For example, this is my IA. Where is my IA? This is my IA actually in parallel to IA. So, this is my IARA drop. What is this? IARA. So, this perpendicular to this IARA is E dash. For example, this is the value E dash, which is perpendicular to this IARA. Of course, we know this is also written as IAXQ, which is perpendicular. Projection is like this, projections. And take the next projection. Next projection is like this. These two should be in parallel actually. Remember, exactly this should be in parallel. Is it okay? Right. These are in parallel. If this is IARA, this is also IARA. Next one. Next, sir, if this is IARA, nothing but here we have two components. What are those components? One component is like this and other component is like this. This is D axis, that's why when this is D axis, this is IARD. When this is Q axis, that's why IARQ. Is it okay? Next one. And what is next, sir? Tell me. Here, the perpendicular to IARD. Perpendicular to IARD is IDXD. Yes or no? And perpendicular to IARQ. Perpendicular to IARQ is IQXQ. This is simply the vector diagram. This is the EMF, our actual EMF E. So take a projection, not exact line, like this projection. Yes, this is 90 degrees. Of course, here also we have 90 degrees. Here also we have 90 degrees. It should be 90 degrees. Now take the points O, A, O, A. This is the voltage V, right? O, A, B, O, A, B, C, D, no need of E, O, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are the different points. Okay, let's see. For example, if you take a line like this, P, Q, E, F, G, H, right? Now tell me, what is EMF E? EMF E from the vector diagram is equals to, see, this is a V, is it okay? And this is the angle delta. For this delta, from the triangle OAB, from the triangle OAB, this OA is nothing but a adjacent angle, adjacent nothing but cos. So this is V cos delta. This totally V cos delta. But I want EMF E is equals to, this is only the EMF, right? So OA minus AH minus HE, or we are not getting point here, right? E, F, G, H, I am, for example, this is point I, so HI. What is that? EMF E is equals to OA minus AH minus HI. What is OA? OA is the V cos delta minus AH. What is AH? AH is the IARQ minus HI. What is HI? HI is the IDXD. This is the formula for EMF equation, very clear. This is the lagging load vector diagram for synchronous motor EMF equation. Next one, tan xi. I am calculating here. See, tan xi is equals to, see, from this triangle OF, and this is the point. So here we are not given the point A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. For example, I am taking here a point I. So from the triangle OHI, not OFI, not OHI, from the triangle OFI, tan xi is equals to opposite by adjacent. So what is opposite here? Opposite is IF upon adjacent is OF. So calculate these two. Here IF is nothing but tan xi is equals to, IF is nothing but CF minus CI. IF is nothing but CF minus CI upon OF is nothing but OZ minus FZ. These are the values. So what is CF? So tell me, CF is equals to, from the triangle CF, we don't know CF, but we may know the value of BG. This BG is exactly equals to CF, yes or no? Right? Okay, exactly equal. But remember here, from the triangle OGB, this BG is the opposite value for phi. What is the opposite side? Opposite side nothing but sine, right? So how we can utilize this? So BG is nothing but CF is equals to V sine phi, because opposite value, that's why sine phi. Okay, I got CF minus CI. Of course, CI value we know completely, IAXQ. Is it okay? Next, OG. OG is the, from the same triangle, OG is the adjacent value of power factor angle. What is the adjacent value? Very good. Adjacent nothing but cos. So now tell me, what is the answer? OG, okay. And FG. FG is ultimately we know IARA. So now tell me, tan xi is equal to CF, nothing but V sin phi minus CI IAXQ upon OG V cos pi minus IARA. This is simply the tan xi value, which is very, very, very important. So finally, this is the vector diagram for salient pole synchronous motor lagging load. In lagging load, finally we got this is one is the lagging load xi is equals to, what are the values? Finally we got xi is equals to phi minus delta is the first equation, and second equation EMF E is equals to V cos delta minus IARQ minus IDHD. This is the second equation. And what is the third equation? Tan xi. Tan xi is equals to V sin phi minus IAXQ upon V cos pi minus IARA. This is the third equation. These three equations are important for our examination. For these three equations, I drawn this vector diagram. You know already, this is very difficult actually. Of course, I tried my level best in order to give you clarity. So finally, you should remember these things. For example, this is for lagging load. Just draw the diagram for leading load yourself. If you draw for leading load, you get here plus, and you get here plus, and you get here plus. Nothing but in the motors, here minus is for lagging and plus is for leading. But in generator is reverse. Minus for leading, plus for lagging for alternators. But for motors in these equations, here if it is minus in this case where the reactive is there, reactance is there, minus for lagging and plus for leading, the same diagram you can draw for leading load. If you draw, then the values are given here. I am not wasting time by drawing the again. So the final values are these values. Is it okay? Understood? So for alternator, we have a 3 equations. For lagging, 3 equations. For leading, just minus plus change. And for synchronous motor also, we have 3 equations. For lagging and leading, just minus or pluses change. You should remember this 3 plus 3, 3 plus 3. 12 equations. Very important. Don't confuse in the examination. Remember carefully. Okay? Thank you very much.